Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 16 Draft Champions game. You guys see the draft right here, and this is a longest names only draft. We are taking the player or coach, in this case, with the longest name no matter what the overall. As you guys see, we head to round 1. We had to take Wizenhunt since he was the longest one, and in round 1, we're going to end up taking the player with the lowest overall, unfortunately, because Richard Sherman, as you guys see, has 14 letters in his name. The amount of letters in everyone's name will be on the bottom of the player for every single round. So we passed up on a 94 Byron Jones. At least Sherman is a good player, so that didn't hurt too much. Here, I don't really mind who we end up taking. We end up having to take Jonathan Stewart because he has a very long name. Greg Jennings has a pretty decently long name, but we end up taking Stewart. Now, I have no control of the roster here. We might end up taking a lot of defensive linemen, a lot of safeties, running backs, who knows. Here, we end up taking Steve McClendon. Almost took William Moore, but he was a letter off as we head off to round 4. And a Vic Beasley, which is a normal Vic Beasley, we would have taken Brandon Cooks. Instead, both players have 12 letters, so I'm just going to make a choice myself, and I ended up taking Vic Beasley. Normally, I would take Brandon Cooks just because he's so fast, but I was like, you know what? Let's build upon the defense a little bit with Beasley, and he's just a fast right end. Hope we can get us some sacks. As you guys see here, round 5, Pot Roast is easily the longest name here. Nelson and Kerry Williams both with 12, but Terrence Knighton with 15. By the way, I might have messed up the numbers on one of these, so don't mind that. As you guys see, round 7, the longest name here is definitely Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, Corey Linsley, I had to check. He ended up having 12 letters, but Ryan Fitzpatrick with the longest one so far at 15, along with Knighton, as we had 2 round 8, and we're going to end up taking Justin Durant here. So we're getting a lot of linebackers and defensive ends, which doesn't really mean anything. I guess just means that they have long names, as we end up taking Durant there. He ended up having the longest name. As round 9, we got some good players here, and 2 players with very, very long names. In fact, the same amount of letters, 14. So once again, I'm going to make this my choice, and I actually ended up taking Giovanni Bernard over to right guard. I don't really care about offensive linemen, though we do end up taking one right here, Dermonte Dawson. Easily the longest name. Poor AJ Green stood no chance. I would have loved to have AJ. We still have not gotten a receiver yet, but thankfully that's going to change right here. We're going to get Demaryius Thomas. So our offense looking, a little bit okay now that we got one go-to receiver. Janoris Jenkins with a long name, but Demaryius Thomas with a whooping 15 letters in that one. So we had to count it up a little bit, and we eventually end up taking Demaryius Thomas. Head to round 13. We need some secondary players. That would be very nice. Unfortunately, Major Wright, we cannot take him because he has 11 letters, along with Robert Ayers, but Junior Gillette with 13 will continue us building our defensive line and linebackers. You see, we got 2 defensive tackles, 2 right ends and left ends or whatever, and then all these like 3 linebackers. And we're actually going to get a 4th linebacker here because Brandon Marshall has the longest name. Instead of taking a Jason Verrett, who will be a sneaky good corner, we take Marshall, and then in the legend round, not too much of long names right here, and 2 Reggies with 5 letters in their last name means our choice. And since we have so many defensive linemen, the choice is pretty easy here. We are going to take Reggie Wayne in the legend round, 97 overall receiver, and our team ended up being pretty decent. The only thing that we didn't really get was secondary players. The only one we got is Richard Sherman. But you guys see the offense. We have 2 pretty good receivers. In Draft Champions, it's nice to have 2 good receivers. We have Giovanni Bernard out the backfield. That's pretty good. Our linebacking core and defensive line is pretty strong. And then you guys see these secondary players. We'll try to make the most of it. And now here we are in the game. He has Geno Smith throwing an interception right away. Brandon Marshall eating a hit right there. But he does get our turnover right away. And then in the corner, that's Garrett Graham, one of the base goal players. Then draft them and see first down and goal. We're going for Wayne. Definitely want to feed Reggie Wayne the ball a lot in this offense as we pitch it to Bernard. Need a block. Need something special. Did not get it. Big 3rd down and long here. Obviously in coverage defense he is. So we're going straight to Wayne, but it's incomplete, and we end up settling for a field goal. Now, this guy's offense was very scary. He had Tavon Austin at the tight end spot for some reason. CEO's covering him, but look who's on the left. It's Herman Moore against Kyle Arrington. That's a mismatch. He can exploit that all game long, as you see Mario Williams. That strong defensive line we have, not allowing the run game to break out. 2nd down and 15. Geno rolling. He's just looking to throw it to Herman, so we double cover it, and he thinks better of throwing it and ends up, I think, got a gain of 2 out of that one. See 3rd down, play action, nothing open. He's got time. Here comes the pressure, and down goes Geno again. Mario Williams, and then 4th down, fake punt, throwing it up, and it's incomplete. Hunter obviously throwing a little rubber ducky right there. He's got no throw power as we throw it to Giovanni Bernard. Bernard trying to break free. Gets a decent gain. We have some pretty good control of this game, though. We definitely want to score some points as we throw it to Garrett Graham in the corner, and he gets us a nice gain to midfield. Fitzpatrick off to a pretty good start in this one. You guys see he's mixing up his defenses a little bit, but We're just going after what is man or zone. We're locked in right now, trying to get Reggie Wayne involved, but he wasn't really open as we take off with Fitzpatrick just to get that first down marker. Could have thrown it to Bernard, but I want to get the first down really quick right there. As you guys see, we barely get the playoff, and straight up the middle, almost getting a sack on Fitzpatrick. Second down near the end of the first quarter. Again, the pressure comes through. We had a wide open tight end. Instead, third down and 10 brought up Fitzpatrick. Time to dance, but he overthrows it badly. Fitzpatrick, not the best quarterback out there, so we're gonna get a few of those throws. See, fourth down, we're just going for Wayne, and Wayne drops it. Big stop by his defense right there. Now he's going back to the left side. It's not Herman Moore. It's Santonio Holmes. It's a touchdown, though. He just has so much speed. Moore, Holmes, Austin. We do not have... This is the worst matchup possible for us. It would have been nice if we ran the ball a couple more times with Trent Richardson. Instead, we might have to get into a shootout right here as we look for Wayne. Contested catch right there. Would have been hard for him to catch. See Fitzpatrick early on, 5 for 12. We're definitely throwing the ball a lot right now. We don't really have too great of an offensive line. We have Giovanni Bernard, who's a pass-catching tight end. And plus, I feel good about the way we're moving the ball in the air, even though the results aren't exactly showing it right now as we get a new set of downs. Looking to go middle. We got a man. It's Wayne and Reggie Wayne to the 4-yard line goal to go situation. And that's a touchdown for Devontae Adams. And we're right back on top. Big sequence there. Didn't want to blow that. Didn't want to have to settle for another field goal once we got to a goal to go situation, because like I said, this guy's offense is very scary. We're gonna get into a shootout with him. We can't settle for field goals. See, Tavon Austin's so good. He burns Richard Sherman, our best player in the secondary, as he goes outside. Trent Richardson breaking a tackle. T-Rich. Ooh, T-Rich almost busted off the big one. Still gets to the 17-yard line. And now that he can't lob it up, what is he going to do? Oh, Sherman, if he just turns around, he would have thrown an interception. But as you guys see right here, now that he can't lob it up to Herman Moore, he is struggling, and the pressure is coming in. Mario Williams and the boys are definitely making it hard on him as he runs the ball on third down, gets nothing. And rather than thinking about tying up this game at 10 apiece, he goes for it on fourth down, going to the drag. It's caught, but it's caught out of bounds. Throwing drags on fourth down is not really a good idea, especially when the defender's all over there, because I want to get it past the first down marker. That's just kind of obvious. And probably should have taken a field goal right there and tied the game up, but he tried to risk it, and now we have a chance to get a 2-possession lead right before half. You guys see we're kind of force-feeding Reggie Wayne the ball right now. I've never used this Titans playbook, so all I know is I'm looking for number 87. He's our big boy, but Gio Bernard's got to get involved every once in a while. Look at him go to 30, the 20. Bernard tracked down at the 16-yard line, and right before halftime, we have all the momentum looking for Wayne, and Reggie Wayne gonna cap the drive off with a touchdown. Now, unfortunately, we might have scored too quickly, because knowing the way his offense is, one loss streak, he might get a touchdown to Santonio Holmes or Herman Moore as he pitches it to the outside to Trent Richardson, which is our best friend. Run defense is our strength, and it shows right there once again. Even though T-Rich did have that one big gain, second down, he's rolling out with Gino. He's running outside the pocket, and he's got a big gain. He takes the hit, but gets to midfield. Now, this is where he makes a big mistake. He calls hurry up, tries to spike the ball instead of calling a timeout. When you have 3 timeouts, you got to use one right there. I don't know what kind of brain fart he suffered. Actually, he didn't even try to spike it. He tried to run a play. I don't know what was going through his head. Nonetheless, big mistake right there, because he could have had a chance to just throw a Hail Mary to Herman Moore, and knowing Madden 16 aggressive catching, you might have a chance in that one. So we got to a little bit of a sloppy start, but now we get ball coming out of half, and Ryan Fitzpatrick on the money to Reggie Wayne, and Reggie Wayne is starting to take over this game. He didn't get the catches at first, but look at him go. Oh, Wayne had a touchdown if he didn't fall down. Nonetheless, takes the ball to the 14-yard line, trying to cap off the drive right here. Fitzpatrick with a ton of time, finds Demaryius Thomas in the middle of the field, gets to the 6-yard line, moving the ball very fluidly, passing one more time. This is Gio, but Gio goes nowhere. Third down and 1, gonna try to QB sneak this one in. Oh, Fitzpatrick eats a big hit and loses a yard. The QB sneak is almost automatic half the times. And fourth down, we are going for it. We are risking it, and Ryan Fitzpatrick is throwing a touchdown. Demaryius Thomas in the back of the end zone, and that is what's so great about having 2 good receivers in draft champions. He lobs it up. He's got 2 great receivers himself. We might be focusing on Reggie Wayne a lot, but and we throw it to Demaryius Thomas every once in a while. So he's just lobbing it up at this point, and it's kind of working right now. It's kind of scaring us, because he's got Herman Moore, and he's one of the best jump ball guys out there. 98 jumping, and it shows up again, and he's right back in this game. They review it, but it ends up being upheld back to a 10-point game, and a little bit of pressure on our offense, because really, if he keeps on doing that, as long, like, if we can't double cover everybody in the field. Eventually, one of those guys getting single coverage. As you guys see, we're looking to go in the middle to Reggie Wayne. He's got the catch. He's got the moves, and Reggie Wayne is taking over single-handedly. Touchdown! And we're back up just like that. It only took one play and one big-time juke from number 87. What a legend round pickup we got in Wayne. I don't know how many yards he's got right now, but it's got to be a ton as Herman Moore continues to shred us. Now you guys see we're playing absolute prevent defense right here. Practically coming out in quarters because I'm not trying to get beat deep. At this point with the lead, we're going to play conservative. We're going to force him to take his time to move the ball downfield, and then we'll try to clamp him up in the red zone. As you guys see, second down. He's got all the time in the world. We don't got much of a pass rush. He's just got to lob it up deep, but that's what's going on. We are playing the deep ball. We got 3 people there. Third down and 10. Gino, comeback route. Got the first down in the corner to, I believe, Demaryius Thomas. This guy had a really stacked offense, and he's looking to go downfield for more. Oh, broken up and almost picked off. We just need one more stop, but he continues to keep the drive alive. Wait, that's Ben Watts in the middle of the field who's going to get the catch. One more play before the fourth quarter, lobbing it up, and he's got the catch with Demaryius Thomas to the 1-yard line. A QB sneak could do it here, but he runs a draw play with Trent Richardson and actually loses a couple yards. Not a good play call at the goal line. Obviously, he needs a touchdown right here. It's 4 down territory. He's running the screen pass. He's going nowhere with Trent Richardson, and the only place he's going is out of this game. I don't know why this was the deciding factor for him, but he quit after that last play, and we get the victory with the longest name player draft. So leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed the fun little draft idea in the game. Reggie Wayne takeover. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed that one, because I definitely did. Subscribe for more Madden 16, and I will catch you guys next time.